Hello and welcome to the AWS Cost Optimization series. In this episode, we are going to learn about AWS Cost Categories. AWS has many services and tools that help you to track your AWS spending so you can make informed decisions about cost optimization and find cost-saving opportunities. To achieve that, it will be great for you to be able to group your costs and usage information into any groups that you like so that you can make sense of your AWS spending data within the context of your business. Well, that's exactly what AWS Cost Categories allows you to do. AWS Cost Categories is a feature of AWS Cost Management and it allows you to create custom categories to which you can map your cost and usage information based on rules that you create using different cost dimensions such as service or charge type or account or tags, or even other cost categories themselves. Once you set up and enable your cost categories, then at the start of each month, you will see the aggregation of your cost and usage information on other cost management tools, such as AWS Cost Explorer, AWS Budgets, AWS Cost Detection Anomaly, and AWS Cost and Usage Report. So let's have a quick look at this. So here we have a snapshot of an account that has some costs already attributed to it. And here we have 4 different categories. So we have cost owner, department, project, and team. And within each one of these categories, you will have different groupings. So for example, within the team category, we may have team alpha and team beta. How do you tell them apart? Well, you pick your dimension. For example, we could tag our resources with team alpha and therefore map that via rule to our grouping of team alpha, and that we can track the spending for that team. Now, another thing that you can do is split the bill. And this is a very cool feature where you don't need to have a single owner of your costs. So for example, we have identified here a share cost of $4,378.80, but we don't want a single entity to pick up that bill. So what we have done is said that this bill should be split between Team Alpha and Team Beta. And there are 3 different ways to do this. One, pretty straightforward, we can evenly split that bill against those targets. Secondly, we can say that one of those should pick up a larger portion of the bill. So we could, for example, attribute Team Alpha to pick up 80% of that bill, leaving the other 20% for Team Beta. Now, lastly, you can do this proportionally. So the costs will be attributed to each one of the groupings based on the proportionally weighted target value costs. You can also create multi-hierarchical views of your categories so you can match it to your organizational structure. For example, here we have created the platform engineering category, and what we have done is used the other cost categories to create this one. In this case, we have used the team category. So what we're saying here is that any costs attributed to Team Alpha or Team Beta will actually be recognized as platform engineering costs. Lastly, this is a dashboard where you get to see a summary of all your costs and your categories, and then see a breakdown of the costs and usage information that you have aggregated under your cost categories. Very nifty and handy. Thank you very much. I hope you have learned something new today. Keep on learning, keep on building on AWS.